Hey guys, Vol here, welcoming you back to Anime Royalty Radio. With me, of course, Aaron Legend.
Hey.
Mr. Spud.
Yo.
And Don Juan.
What's up?
And today we're going to be talking to you about anime, more specifically, our favorite anime protagonists. Antagonists.
Yeah, I was about to say, does it mean I was like, hang on. You just messed me up.
That's right. We're going to be talking about our favorite villains. So if you're tuning in to hear about Goku and
I wouldn't pick Goku anyway. Because Goku is horrible.
Because those guys are on the back burner.
Go
tonight.
ahead and lay it out. Number 15, Burger King foot lettuce.
Get out of here.
The last thing you want in your Burger King burger is someone's foot fungus.
What the hell? Where did this come from?
Nobody expected it.
I thought it was a Hamburglar that was the bad guy.
I am the Spanish Inquisition. Nobody expects me.
Oh my God. But that's a good idea. So from now on, it was brought up to me, if we can get enough people to actually comment, we would be open for y'all to say, hey, read this graphic novel and give us your take on it. Or read or watch this anime and give us your take on it.
Basically, give us our next topic of speech on the next
Yeah,
episode.
we have if y'all want to, but it has to be a majority. I know we got like 70 some odd subscribers.
We need input.
Or if you're bored, just go to the comments section and make fun of us. It'll help either way.
Yeah, we don't care. We know we're shit.
Please help us with. We've set a subscriber goal for 100 subscribers, so we know a lot of people are watching us and not subscribing. So if you can, just go ahead and click that little icon. That'd really help us out. We'd appreciate it.
And if you do watch, I don't care if you throw it on mute and throw it to the side. Finish the video.
Just show us some pity.
Yeah, please.
Pity views.
Pity views. I'm okay with that.
All right, let's get into this.
So I'm gonna kick things off, and it's like I told Sir Spud over here. I had a tie.
What are you doing?
I'm ready to go back and forth with him. Like I'm waiting to hear. Wait,
So,
you want drum roll? I'll give you drum roll.
My favorite villain comes, of course, from my favorite anime, which is
Boku no
Knives
Pico.
Million from Trigun.
You
the
would
twin brother
you
of
would
Bash
go-
the Stampede.
You would go Trigun.
Of course I would
That's
go
pretty
Trigun.
good.
Yeah.
And
You've
they
got a
watched
guy
it.
here that, hates people so much
You mean me?
because,
You mean me?
Oh, yes, your people. He hates you.
I hate people.
Oh,
But you're not an alien.
yeah, you don't have cool hair.
That's true. Oh,
or a sweet gun arm.
maybe.
That we know of.
I mean, I have an arm and I have a gun.
Doesn't that count?
That's pretty close. But so what draws me to this character, and it depends on whether you read the manga or watch the anime, because his origin story changes from each one. In the manga, it is the trampling of a flower that existed on the ship before them. He sees how this flower was desecrated by the people on the ship, and it just drives him. People are cruel. I hate them. I kill them all. In the anime, he's physically abused by one of the crew members on the ship.
So basically, he went through the Thanos thing before Thanos went through it.
Exactly.
Because in the comic
but
books,
he didn't just want to kill half. He wanted to kill them all.
Well, but you know what I'm talking about. In the
Gotta
comic
kill 'em
books,
all.
he does the snap to
Yep.
impress Lady Death.
Exactly.
And she's just like, yeah, now you're too powerful. I don't want you no more.
I'm good.
I'm good. But in, Marvel Cinematic Universe, they try to make him all humane and for the greater good.
Hence all the Thanos was right t-shirts.
I mean,
Did he do anything wrong?
Not really. I mean, it is mass
Did
genocide.
Knives?
Yeah. You're not
but
wrong.
he's such a dick, and that is why I really, really like him, because he has no empathy, no compassion. He kills his surrogate mother, Vash's mother, and kills everybody on the ship, and her.
Because flowers.
Because flowers. Because flowers. Do you
I may not know my flowers, but I know a bitch when I see one.
Smack. That's good. I have to admit, you surprised me. I did not
Give me
think
the
you were going
plant.
to go Trigun at all.
Really?
did
It's
not.
my favorite anime, my dude.
Okay, well that makes sense.
Yeah.
I,
A lot of my favorite anime characters come from Trigun, but I just especially love Knives as a villain because there's no reasoning. There's no
it's just fuck
even
you, basically.
Joker has a reason for the things he does. To be a dick to Batman,
Yep.
right? Because he wants Batman to catch him because he believes they're in some sort of weird relationship. Knives blows up multiple cities, kills everyone in them, just to be like, "Hey Vash, look what I did." And he's so weird. Like, I'll never forget the final episode, man, where Vash rolls up on him, and Nick, of course, Knives had put together the super squad
Of course.
to assassinate Vash, and Nicholas D. Wolfwood had just died, and everybody's all distraught. And Vash finds him in the garden. He's just sitting there, just like, eating, drinking, having a good time. Vash rolls up, and he's like, "Hey, Vash." And Vash is like, "Hey, Knives." And then it cuts away and cuts back to one of the most intense gunfights I've ever seen. Like, they're just like going at each other, and it's just great. He's such a good villain, man. He's just like, "No, this is what you love. Fuck that. I'm killing it all." You know why? Because I want to. Because I want
and
to.
that makes a really good villain.
Yeah.
It really does. And I know I talked to y'all about this too. It's easier to pick out a better villain than it is a good guy because what makes what makes a series, movie, book, anything good
is the villain.
Is how good your villain is.
Right. Without the villain, there's no need for the other stuff.
You're right. You're 100% right.
And one of the biggest flaws I think with shows, movies, games, comics is they try to make villains, like we mentioned with Thanos. They try to add a humane side to them. Knives didn't have that.
No. And if they would have let Thanos go in the Infinity War, it would have been 10 times better. Nah, just, whatever. Yeah. I don't care.
But I mean, yeah, he's an awesome character. If you've never seen Trigun, you need to check it out.
That's what, 96, 97?
It's back there.
It's back there. I actually bought him a Vash figure, remember?
It was the off color figure.
Yep.
It was the all black.
The all black figure. I bought it for him.
Still got
Yes,
it.
sir.
It's actually really nice.
It came with like a stand with like his bounty and like a cuff chain that on his hand and stuff. Mm-hmm. And his arm actually did open up into a gun, I think.
So yeah, that's actually really cool.
Yeah.
All right, who's next?
I'm gonna pass it off to my man here, Sir Legend.
So here's the funny thing. Before we started to record today, we had already, talked about it. We knew who we wanted. He forgets.
I forget.
That's the reason why we had to do games first.
I forget.
Go ahead.
But you remember now. Remember?
I have one.
I think that gas from the last episode shook something loose.
It happens.
I'm afraid. Go ahead.
Well, you should be.
Oh God, here we go.
So he's rich, like Batman, and he's crazy, like Joker. And the only thing he wants to complete and finish in his life is his favorite card game.
Are you
talking about Kaiba?
I'm talking about Kaiba. I mean,
Seto Kaiba.
Just look at Kaiba's character in general throughout all the movies and all the show.
Is he really a villain though?
Hold on now.
He's an anti-hero.
No, I can defend Aaron on this. In the earlier episodes when they show
if he would have said
Kaiba
Pegasus,
and Mokuba
I would agree.
As children, and when they were adopted by their a-hole, dad or whatever, he was like, yeah, I was like, here's like he's like $10 million or whatever. I need you to double it in like a week. Go, or else I'm kicking you out. So what does Kaiba do? He finds the most like family, oriented business, buys it out, and then threatens to fire everybody unless they bought him out, unless they like paid him double, and he made that money.
But I do see Kaiba as an anti-hero.
It's I will say in season 1 he is the obvious villain.
Right, in season 1.
It's the same with Vegeta.
Yeah, I was about to say the same thing.
Because Vegeta is the obvious villain in Saiyan Saga.
Definitely the antagonist from Battle City, because he orchestrated all of that.
Wait, whoa. That's the one with Merrick, isn't it, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Merrick's the bad guy.
Merrick's the secret side bad guy until
Okay.
season 3.
And it was
Oh,
really
okay.
mostly evil Merrick. You know, he
Yeah,
goes
Yami
good by the
Merrick.
end of that. Yeah.
Now, King of Games was first season. Kaiba wasn't really in that, but
That was Pegasus.
yeah, that was Pegasus.
Okay, yeah, right.
And then what? There was like 2 more arcs after Battle City. There was one with the Atlanteans or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Which
The last one I watched was Battle City. That was with the gauntlets and the god cards,
Yeah.
I believe.
and then after the whole Atlantis thing, it was like back in Egypt, and it's Thief King.
But it didn't matter what Yugi was trying to do or the Pharaoh was trying to do. Kaiba was always there to just step in, like, now before you go in, I've got to test my abilities on you, and no, you can't go in until you beat me. Like
So-
Hop, literally impeding every battle you're
Oh,
going to do.
or like Red and Blue,
yeah,
or Gary and
Now,
Ash
Kaiba
back
did
in-
have the coolest god card. I do remember that.
Obelisk.
Obelisk the Tormentor.
Yeah.
That was dope.
Even after it ended, I don't know if y'all watched the 2015 movie.
Well, you and me did.
Yeah, you and me did. I have it. It's awesome. But even after the Pharaoh's gone, the series is over, all that, Kaiba is still throwing billions out the window.
He's just wasting money trying to rebuild the Millennium Puzzle, even though it's not going to work,
Mhm.
just to bring the Pharaoh back to duel him. Not only that, in the last, also throughout
That's a
the
little
whole
obsessive.
Yeah.
throughout the whole just show of all
Kind
the
of getting
mystical
Vegeta vibes.
yeah, of all the
yeah.
of all the mystical bullshit
Ninja.
that Kaiba's been on, he still refused to believe any of it.
Mhm.
Seeing himself as his Egyptian ancestor right in front of him is like, I don't believe this shit. This is like some kind of hologram or something. No, screw this.
I mean,
Blame me.
he literally bought a space station, a super arena, built an elevator from Earth to that space station. Yes, I said an elevator. I don't know how they did it. Maybe it just rotates with the Earth. I don't know. Doesn't make any sense. But Kaiba just keeps throwing money at it because he's
Dude,
like, I've got to battle the
You're
Pharaoh.
forgetting the best one.
What?
The Blue Eyes Jet.
The Blue Eyes Jet. Oh my gosh, that was
Dude
great.
literally had a Blue Eyes that morphed into had a jet that morphed into a Blue Eyes dragon.
But
Awesome.
Kaiba has one big weakness.
What's that?
Mokuba.
Yeah.
This is true. Yes.
Mokuba.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just like
If you
Yugi
grab
and his
Mokuba,
grandpa.
Kaiba's like, no, don't hurt my Mokuba. Yeah, it gets
Mhm.
all weepy eyed and stuff. Yeah.
And this is true. And I just think
Damn
he's a
orphan.
great...
Don't slap my Bulma. Oh no, yeah.
Yeah. I'd never realized how similar Vegeta and Kaiba were until,
I know, right?
until just now.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean,
wow.
there's obviously a height difference.
Yeah,
yeah,
that's true.
yeah. And I think Vegeta would pull off the whole pink better than Kaiba would
Yeah.
with his bad man shirt from GT.
But another aspect that they have in common is Kaiba can achieve so much. He runs his father's company now. He can win the King of Games competition, as long as Yugi's not in it. He can do
As long as,
thousands.
as long as that one dude
He is
is
so successful. He can provide anything for his family that he ever wanted. He can do literally anything.
His family of like what, 2?
Yeah, pretty much. But he can do anything that he wants. And he decides to just keep throwing it down the drain to beat one guy because he knows that guy can beat him.
so he's financially stupid.
I mean, he keeps throwing away billions, but they keep coming back, so I don't know if
Yeah,
that's
I guess
stupid.
not. I guess not. I guess you're right. Yeah, that one. Was
Blue
you
eyes
hitting on
white
me?
dragon.
But as a villain, I liked seeing him literally risk everything just to have that one bit of satisfaction.
So that's kind of funny. The two difference in y'all's villains, just automatically.
What, that
Yours
Kaiba's
is-
never killed anybody?
No, Josh's
no,
character that
no.
he loved so much was so anti-relatable, but Kaiba's was more relatable.
That's what I'm
Okay.
trying to say. Like the motives between them are differently.
Right. Absolutely.
Yours is just like I don't give a fuck.
I
gonna
hate people.
I hate
I'm
people.
gonna
I'm gonna
kill
kill
people.
everybody. His is I'm gonna keep doing whatever I can so I can beat this one guy. Basically, Vegeta. I mean, not.
Yeah.
I mean, not to be mean.
That's
it
all
is.
that matters
And
is
Vegeta
beating
can
this one guy.
accomplish so much more without constantly competing with Kakarot.
Yeah.
But they both grow from it, blah, 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 friendship anyway. But, yeah,
But Kaiba does not with Yugi.
no.
So yeah, there's the only difference so far. But no, the difference between y'all's two, favorite villains is kind of funny. Me and yours is gonna get like really close.
Really?
Yeah. Especially after I tell you what everything he did. I want you to go next.
No.
Yes.
No. Follow the order.
No. And plus, it's up to him. Whoever he passes off to.
Nick.
Damn you!
It's up to me.
Yeah.
I'm the show host.
Yeah. I'll give it to Josh.
Boom. I'm gonna pick Nick.
Damn it! Okay.
It's
I really
unanimous.
want to hear.
Okay. So, when we first talked about this, after recording our last 3 episodes, I really had to sit down and think, because they hate it when I say, well, it's like a top 3. And then I go through it and they're like, well, they're tied. So I really actually sat down and actually thought about it. And I thought of some good ones. Like I said, more on the not really like brutal side of everything, more like yours, like Master Asia, Trey's Kusranada, a lot of Gundam, because I do like Gundam, and some like there, but what brought it down to me was my definition of a villain. My definition of a villain is like Josh's. He's got to be brutal.
Mm.
He's got to be strictly evil.
Yeah.
Like, evil, evil, evil. Something has to go wrong to make him.
I don't like humanity in my villain. I don't like
softness.
reason.
Yes,
I should say in my villain.
Now, in some, it's there. Like some, I agree with. Some I don't. But with anime, I don't want that, and that's the reason why after thinking about it, sitting down, looking at it, going through all of them, it really came down to Griffith from Berserk, and I don't know. I know you haven't watched them.
Mm-mm.
You haven't watched them, have you? I know you borrowed my 3 copies of the prequel movies.
No.
But you haven't watched them. And I know for a fact you haven't watched them. So I'm kind of on this lonely island here watching it. But Griffith goes from being this guy who runs his own mercenary group called the Band of the Hawk. And he gets them renowned on battlefields, everything like that. Makes it all the way up to almost like being like knighted by this king. Falls in love with the daughter, but he has a prophecy around him where he holds the egg of the king. And it's a weird looking egg. I'll show it to you after the thing. It's fucking creepy. It's got a face. But it's a demon. You've seen it, haven't you? I showed it to you, didn't I? You know what I'm talking about.
I don't think you heard what I said.
No, I didn't hear what you said. What'd you
I
say?
said, how did he lay that thing?
It was actually given to him by a blind woman.
Oh,
How did she lay that thing?
Even
Don't
she
know.
doesn't know.
No. It's a dark. But come to find out, he actually is going to become the Demon Lord. So what does he do? He sacrifices his whole entire mercenary group, cuts off Guts' arm, blinds him, puts a mark on the side of his neck that will always have him hunted down by demons in the normal world, and then rapes Guts' love right in front of him. Just sitting there, just going to town while looking at him while he's doing it.
As one does.
This is
when one
very
has an egg.
Dante's Inferno.
Yes.
I love
Not
it.
only that, he gets reincarnated to be the king, basically the Demon Lord, and he's now bringing Apocalypse onto the world and destroying everything. He gives no fucks, but what makes it so beautiful is people still love him. Some reason, they love him because he's the Band of the Hawk. So it is...
Is everything else that he does invisible?
No.
This was medieval times, right? So they were just illiterate.
I mean, yes and no, you're not wrong, but like one of the demons was one of like their version of the Pope.
Uh-huh.
So Guts had to fight. Think of Guts as your anti-hero Black Knight who's actually showing people like, hey, this guy's fucked up. I mean, when he raped Kafka right in front of Guts, it literally fucked her mind so hard. And I don't mean that in like the hentai way where it's like mind broke. That she does not remember anything that happens, and when she does, she becomes chaotic and tries to kill Guts. Yeah, and she also has a brand on her that makes demons constantly go after her. Like, Guts
Is
never...
she a warrior too?
She was. She's not no more. She's technically crazy. Like, Insane Asylum should be at all times locked up and monitored. Insane Asylum crazy.
Interesting.
Yeah. And the only thing she remembers is trying to get away from Guts because she was trying to figure out what Griffith was doing, what he's doing. Like, when he sacrifices his whole entire band, they're in hell. And it's nothing but blood, just things like monsters eating the other people, everything. It is the goriest thing I think I've ever watched.
Nice.
And I loved it. So, yeah, that's the reason why I picked him. So, see, me and yours,
Yeah.
yeah, there's no humanity.
No compassion, no...
Nope.
Yeah,
Nope.
that's the way I
And
like it.
Here was the thing: before he did this, he was best friends with Guts. That was his best friend. He
Betrayed his
found
best friend. I
yes,
love
he
it.
found Guts.
It's almost as bad as betraying your brother.
Yeah. He found Guts on a battlefield, recruited him after defeating him in a sword duel, and became best friends with him. So that's what hurts.
So after he
Guts.
betrays Guts, is that when Guts gets the sick armor?
Yeah, the Berserk armor,
Yeah.
the wolf armor. Yeah, that's only
Sweet.
until he finds I can't remember the dude's name, but he's basically Lord of Death.
Nice.
Yeah, it's pretty nice.
It's a good one. I like that one.
You would like Griffith. I'll have to let you watch. Even though the new movies are ugly because of some of the CGI, the storytelling in it alone, and especially watching him do what he did.
Is the old movie more along like the lines of Ninja Scroll?
No, the old series.
Okay.
It's only 26 episodes, and they never really finished the manga. They kind of keep pushing it.
Okay.
So they never really interpreted that to the series, so the series kind of fell off.
Mm.
And Funimation was trying to revamp it with the new graphics and CG, and everybody complained about it being too ugly. So they made the 3 prequel movies. They made the 26 episodes, and it's done.
Mm.
And it actually upsets me.
Good. Let it die.
Mm.
Die young.
No.
Like a pretty corpse.
I want to see him kill Griffith.
I don't want to see it die old and ugly.
You know what did die old and ugly?
Huh.
Blue Eyes White Dragon.
But I mean,
Yet they still keep making cards.
but I will admit that the old one, the 1997 series, actually looks really good. Like it's hand drawn. It looks amazing. Me and you've watched a little bit of it, and it looks really, really good compared to the new stuff.
Heck yeah.
So there you go.
It's a good one.
See, I knew you'd
Well,
like
good
it.
one.
I knew you'd like it.
Now let's hear who you picked from Naruto, bud.
Yeah, thank you. I was gonna say it too.
No, and me and Aaron.
One Piece.
Originally, I was thinking of going with.
Get off my nipples. Get off.
Originally, I was thinking of going with Vicious from Cowboy Bebop.
Oh, nice.
I mean, that dude was just bad to the bone and just kept screwing people over. And
I will kick you in the nuts.
Anyway, but I kind of went with a really obvious pick if you think about it.
Oh, Sasuke.
No, I went with the Major, not that Major. The Major from. No, it wasn't the first one. Hellsing Ultimate.
Ooh.
Dude is literally a Nazi who raised a vampire army to wage war and destroy everything.
Everything? I like that.
Have you never seen Hellsing?
I gotta give you
Oh
cool
my
points for that
goodness.
Have
Listen.
you seen Hellsing?
Yes, we've
It's
all
dope.
3 of them.
one. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, it's very dope.
Okay.
And I mean, he was.
Police girl. Oh.
Is it on Funimation?
Yes, you can only
Nice.
see the final episode on Funimation.
Oh, busted.
I'm sorry. Get the fuck off me!
That's what you get. Anyway, so
He
both
forgot
of you,
they
I know,
were a
I know,
team.
I know. Wait, you've seen Hellsing, right? Or,
No,
No,
he has
I
not. That's
know.
what we were
I
talking
know,
about.
I know 3 of you have. And yeah, I mean, literally, I mean, the dude, he's not a fighter or anything. He's more of a, he's a complete strategist.
Yes.
And he's just like this fat, Nazi, well, not really neo-Nazi, because he is
He's-
technically a legitimate Nazi that just kept, And he raised a vampire army, and he manipulated the church into a full war with these really weird, like, zealoty, factions of the church and the vampires. And he even got, Alucard to,
Become his
final form as Dracula. And
Yes.
just wash the streets of London in blood and viscera. He technically got what he wanted. I mean, he basically destroyed England.
He was
There was so much collateral.
He was a real Palpatine style character. He didn't have to get his hands
Yeah.
dirty.
No.
He just manipulated people the right way, and they did what he wanted.
Yeah,
died.
I like that.
And he died viciously, too. And that Zeppelin went down. He didn't even care. He was
No,
just
he
like,
was just,
I
I'm
got
so
what
happy.
I wanted.
I'm so happy I got to what did he say? The songs of battle or something like that. He
It's
was
been
always
a
trying to
while,
orchestrate it. Like
Mhm.
he really was. He would stand on top of the Zeppelin when it first started, and he just would just sit there and do this while they were everybody's dying and fucking firing at each other. Like you got
Like
the
you're playing
Helsing
a
Corporation firing at the Nazis, and then here comes the popes or what were they called? The Scariates
The Iscariot, yes.
Yeah, they were coming in and they were firing at both of them, and it's just like
Yeah.
a three-way.
You know, like the bishop or pope, whatever that guy's
Oh
title
my
was.
God, I know who you're talking about.
Yeah.
He was a douche.
He just controlled everything from behind the scenes, and
That's all. I do like that. I love the whole Phantom
Manipulative.
Menace.
Yeah.
Oh, you love
That's
love-
awesome.
He was-
I'm gonna watch it.
he was legitimately evil. Now, I'm not saying that a villain has to be completely evil, or you can be part good, or have or start good and go bad, or vice versa to be a great villain. But I think a traditional villain is just balls to the wall evil.
Yeah,
Mm.
yeah, I agree.
Yeah,
So that actually surprised me. Huh? I didn't think you'd go that far.
yeah, that's a good one, man. I was definitely expecting Sasuke.
No, you've seen all the memes of like different like characters, or even people are just.
I'm
like,
surprised
choking
you
them
didn't
up
come
against the
dressed
wall.
as him. Represent.
No, Naruto's my boy. Even as an adult, he still has his little like frog pouch.
Oh my God.
Seriously.
So,
Wow.
we all satisfied with our villain choices? I think that was pretty good.
Yeah.
I mean,
Seto Kaiba came out of left field, but
yeah.
he actually made a pretty good case for him.
Okay, okay.
If I'm not
I
mistaken,
learned
think
something
my
new.
character is the richest. think so.
Probably.
Yeah.
I mean,
well, I don't know
Griffith
about
doesn't really
knives,
care
but-
about money.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
don't know
but-
Knives' wealth. I just know he takes what he wants, and
Yeah, but Nazi gold,
Kills
and,
everybody.
all the gold teeth from Jews that were,
Yeah,
that he
so
probably still had.
Actually, yours might be a little bit richer.
I don't know. Can you fly those gold teeth like a blue eyes jet?
You have a
do you
vampire
have an
army?
elevator to space?
I got a Zeppelin.
He wins.
So, all right, here's a question: who was your second pick?
Well, mine was vicious. I already said that.
Okay, yeah.
King Penguin. Please tell me y'all have watched it.
Dude, I watched it.
Yes!
I watched it. Yes.
Yes!
I am Eins Al Penguin Emperor. I love that he was the Penguin Emperor, dude.
Yes.
That was so perfect. Did you not watch it?
Watch what?
Damn it, he picked Penguin
Dime a
Emperor.
dollar.
I wanted to pick Penguin Emperor.
Oh, so you did watch
No!
that,
I did watch it. Dime a dollar, yeah.
Yeah.
No, I did
Dude,
not.
it's got Eins Al Gone in it.
I don't care. That's
So,
just-
and that just gave me another good villain.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe a anime recommendation.
Maybe.
Yeah.
But,
wait a minute, wait. Do I get a mulligan if I don't want to watch it? Like y'all two didn't watch Get My Choice?
It's not. We didn't want to.
We're
It's-
not going
I
to
literally
push you
ran
out
of
again,
time.
and we're not going to push you
we're
out
not.
again.
We'll just go with the order. We'll start it over. It was me, him,
no
Juan, and then you.
yes.
Me and Juan, then you. Okay.
Unless the people commenting pick one.
Right. Multiple people pick.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. But my runner-up was actually Frieza.
Mm.
And the main reason why is because Frieza's a complete and total dick too. Even when they try to make him an anti-hero in Super, he's
He's
still
still
a
a dick.
complete and total dick bag. Like, that's great.
Yeah, he just doesn't care.
And a
Yeah.
racist. Major racist.
Yeah.
Monkey.
Hello, monkeys.
Yeah, and you know,
Terrible.
I love Chris Rager anyway. Like, he's awesome voice actor. So Frieza was definitely it was actually tied with Knives. I was thinking on the drive home. I'm like, which do I go with? Because you know that I'm not the biggest Dragon Ball is just
Right.
I feel like it should be called Goku Ball Z at this point. Like it's
Yeah.
just kind of
Yeah.
here. Oh no, it was a what are we? Oh Goku's here. Okay, never mind. We're good.
Yeah, basically.
Oh, Goku died. Oh, we'll wish him back. Okay, Goku's back. We're
That's
good.
what I liked about the Namek series. Like Goku was held up for a little while.
Yeah, exactly. Frieza's just
Thank you.
terrorizing everyone. It's just destroying everybody and everything.
Get off! God! Stop!
So we had Penguin Emperor. Was a
Penguin
good
Emperor.
pick. Good pick.
Yours was Frieza.
Vicious. Frieza. Who's your runner-up, sir?
Envy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Envy from Full Metal because she kills.
Envy is a dude.
Ish.
Ish.
Trans.
Androgynous.
Not
Yeah,
even
we
fully
really
human.
don't know.
Oh, yeah.
She's not human at all. But no, the reason why I was going to pick them is because if you watch Full Metal Brotherhood, she's the reason why. What's his face dies?
I know what you're talking about.
I can't remember his name now.
What was the rank?
Mustang?
No,
No,
no, no,
his
no,
friend.
no, it's not.
Colonel,
Hughes.
Sergeant.
Hughes, yeah,
Yeah.
kills Hughes.
Oh, yeah, Hughes.
In
Okay.
the damn phone booth.
In the phone booth, yeah.
While he was talking to his or giving an update and then trying to call his
Kids.
His kid.
His wife and kid, yeah.
Yeah. She
No, stop, Daddy, your beard's itchy. Yeah, I
Yeah.
remember that.
it totally deserved what Mustang did to it.
Yeah.
Oh, I love it. So yeah, it was going to be them.
I like that show generally just because of how when it rained, Mustang was useless. And they like hammered that point home.
like
it's raining. And
Hawkeye
like,
was like,
he's
what
like,
do you
what was that? And they turn. He's like,
No, like he's literally about to go to town, and then it starts raining, and Hawkeye's just pushing him through the rain, like you're freaking useless.
You're freaking useless right now. Stop.
Wow.
Yeah, that was probably
And the fact that Mustang was a closet pervert.
Yes.
I still think
All female officers will now have to wear short skirts.
And Hawkeye's just looking at him. No,
he's a Hawkeye.
What made him my favorite character in Full Metal too was the fact that if you watch Brotherhood, not the original Full Metal, Brotherhood, you gotta watch Brotherhood.
I've watched both.
But when he literally sears his own gash from lust, and then carves his transmutation circle into his hand, takes a flint and still kills her.
I thought he had a lighter.
Yeah, lighter in the flint.
Well, you said flint, so
there's a flint and a lighter.
you could just say lighter. You could have a flint and not have a lighter.
Okay.
I'm just saying.
The Flint police over here.
God.
I don't know. Here's how I look at it. Envy killed Hughes. Shao Tucker
Oh God.
made his daughter this weird chimera monster with his dog. Like,
And then Scar blew her brains out. Out of
yeah.
mercy.
So who's the real villain there?
I mean, no, don't get me wrong, but
The writer?
yeah,
the writer.
Exactly.
or the guy. No. The real villain is the guy that goes to every single Ichiban anime con dressed as Shao Tucker, holding a sign saying "missing child and dog," and then flips it around and says, "We'll take care," or what is it?
Child care services.
Yeah, child care service. Like, I will watch your children. We're not kidding. We've seen him I don't know how many times, and he just did.
If you've been to an anime convention
That
in North
guy's
Carolina,
great.
you've probably
New
seen
favorite
him.
villain.
It's just, but no, I felt like Envy did the most work in Brotherhood, like actually being evil.
Right. Yeah.
So
Because Sloth just ate things. So.
yep,
Or
I like-
Glutton.
I like
Glutton just
more
ate things.
Sloth was just huge.
Yeah.
Yeah, and had to fight with Armstrong, which was actually pretty good.
Lust did a good bit of stuff too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
It had one of the most brutalist kills ever. And then, I love Pride though. Fuhrer Bradley was one of my favorite.
oh yeah, and how
antagonists.
nobody knew it was him.
Yeah.
Right.
And Greed was
That cop who
Half
got
and
to
half?
yeah.
No, it was a prince, wasn't it?
No, he literally he was a cop.
No. He was a prince or something who was like looking for something in that country because he had like that little Chinese girl looking sidekick.
He was a cop.
He was a prince.
All right, we're looking it up, but we'll do that afterwards.
Prince Cop?
Whatever.
So that brings the new anime pick to yours truly. Now I'm seeing a lot of heads hung low out there.
Just one.
Huh?
This guy.
Yeah. Everybody knows that I'm the one that picked Demon Slayer, which was a
Top tier 1. Really good.
Slam
Slam
dunk.
dunk.
Yeah, I had no problem with it, except for Nezuko. Fucking pussy.
So I actually had a tie for this because I watched 2 really good shows, one on Funimation and one on Hulu.
Oh no.
And I have since decided they're both kind of actiony with a hint of fan service sprinkled in, nothing too much. But the one that I decided to go with is Chivalry of a Failed Knight on Hulu.
I don't think I've heard of that one.
I haven't either.
Nick, have you heard of it?
No, I don't think I have either.
Yes.
Well, this ought to be interesting.
That is my choice, good sirs.
Okay.
King's Game. It has been delegated. Your king is said that you must watch.
There's actually an anime called King Game. I'll watch that.
I have
'Cause
to.
I've already watched it and I loved it.
The
It was really good.
Just so you understand, Chivalry of a Failed Knight, not King's Game.
die has been cast.
Sure. I'm just gonna say sure. So if I accidentally watch King's Game again, I could be like, "But you said." So yeah. All right, we're done. We're done.
We're done.
We're done.
Like,
Done.
comment, subscribe. Definitely comment. Give us some input. Tell
Yes,
us,
Smash
please.
that
tell us
bell
some
icon.
crap. Just something.
Yeah, just tell us something.
And we're out.
We're out. See you later.
Peace.